One of the things that in the research that I've done on habits is they can be created without you being even aware. Like brushing your teeth. When you're a kid, you start to develop that habit and you're mindful about it. But when you're an adult, you just do it and you're not even really thinking about it.
Some of you could still be asleep.
Right. Washing your hands after using the restroom. We just do it. We don't think about it until something interrupts that habit. For example, like if you go to wash your hands and there's no soap, or if you go to wash your hands and the water's been turned off, you all of a sudden become conscious of that habit. So that's how we can start to become conscious of some of the habits that we want to have in our lives and the ones that we don't want to have in our lives. And we've got to be conscious about it. And if we're not aware necessarily of those habits, we probably have gotten a little bit of feedback, either from other people or from our results, that we are having habits that are supporting us or not supporting us.
There's times, and I'm sure some of you out there have experienced it, where you're on the phone or you're listening to a great piece of music while you're driving a car, and then you get to where you're at and you're like, how did I don't remember getting on the freeway.
Right.
We do things automatically, like we're on the phone and we're signaling and we're shifting gears or whatever, putting our makeup on while we're driving. We do all of this stuff. And that's not something you just did for the first time. If you did that for the first time, you would be very present to every turn, signal, everything. That's the magic of habits, is doing things over and over again. It becomes you. It becomes like who you are. It's your brand. It's your style. That's what you do.
That especially happens when we have routine. Start to become as the person known for going for that 5-mile run every morning, known for being someone who meditates on a regular basis, known for being somebody who is organized and answers their emails on time or does it. Habits can eventually become routines that are integrated deliberately into our lives. So before a behavior can become a habit, it needs to be regularly performed. That becomes routine. You consciously schedule it, and
it becomes like mechanical, like it's part of the routine. Like when we have a live training, there's a routine of steps. Those aren't habits.
Right.
Those are like routines that must happen in order for this event, this training to happen live at the Hilton. There's certain things that need to happen. The trainer needs to be picked up at the airport. The room needs to be set up. The meetings need to happen. And this is all days or hours before the actual doors open to the training. So there's a routine and you can count on it. That's the same routine that needs to happen from training to training to training.
Then it becomes predictable.
Yeah.
And you can count on the results that you're going to be getting.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, you can predict it, right?
You can
it's like a guarantee. Once you start realizing that habits are always occurring, think about how many habits do you have? Well, you probably just off the top of your head, just name a few. But if you really look at yourself, you see that you're a creature of habit. There is so much you do. You squeeze the ketchup bottle, or you get the ketchup bottle out the same way you've been doing for years, and you ain't going to change it. Because it's your technique. That's a habit.
Yeah.
So we're creatures of habit, huh?
Yeah, I think that I read just today that it's like 60% of our day or more is out of habit. We put our pants on the same way. When we shower, we dry ourselves off the same way. We brush our teeth the same way. There's so many things, and we need those. We need to be able to do that because it helps us to compartmentalize. Otherwise, we would be so exhausted processing every single thing all the time. It's necessary for us to have those kinds of habits. But what happens is when those habits have been created and we may not even realize that they're sabotaging us.
Yes.
So becoming aware of the habits that we are is extremely important.
Now is the opportunity to start creating deliberate habits as opposed to habits that you created automatically. You have that ability to choose new moments. You have that ability to reinvent yourself and choose a habit or choose a schedule. and choose a routine and have it be deliberate by design,
Right.
then you start feeling freed up and you start seeing the possibilities of what could happen. That's when people start realizing, I have so much time in the day and I have been operating for years, but there's not enough time,
Mhm.
when there actually is. It's a powerful moment to have, to start making these habits and these choices deliberately by design.